자, 19일차 본 미션 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 태양 궁전으로 가기. 다가오는 그림자. 맞다. 나 수정 좀 세팅. 수정 세팅을 아까 바꾸기로 했거든요. 일단은 빼고 요걸 조작 데미지, 그리고 조작 데미지를 하래. 조작 열상, 그리고 조작이 좀 부족하네. 조작하면 넘치나? 데미지가 확 줄어버리네. 조작 열상, 조작이 더 없다. 데미지랑 데미지 열상이네. 데미지랑 조작이 같이 있는 게 없네. 조작하자. 조작 냉동 한번 볼까? 그럼 조작이 200이네. 넘는 게 없으니까 좀 아쉽다. 데미지가 너무 아쉽네요. 그리고 이거를 바꿔주래. 이거 대신 열상 데미지 24. 데미지 가래. 여기는 데미지 가래. 데미지 최적화로 가는 거죠. 넘어가네? 데미지가 넘어가죠? 넘어가도 상관없는 건가? 원래 얼마까지 가는 거지? 잠깐만 빼봐. 데미지 최대치를 한번 가보자. 수정이 안 좋아서 최대치 안 가지네. 이래나 저래나. 됐어. 됐고, 데미지 조작. 이건 데미지 가고, 이거는 오염으로 밀어버리자 그래. 이것도 얼음으로 그냥 밀어버리고, 데미지를 밀어버리고. 데미지 조작인가? 냉동. 그러면 열상을 이걸 바꾸자. 열상 데미지 감전. 잠만. 열상을 제일 마지막, 조작 제일 우선. 열상 데미지. 열상 데미지, 열상 냉동. 열상 데미지. 그리고 대충 다 바꾼 것 같은데? 없네. 그냥 데미지? 그래. 그냥 이래 가자. 기술 3개가 있네. 됐어. 그리고
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek?
거래 한번 해볼까?
Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
뭐지? 됐나? 됐고 판매 왔죠. 이제 조금씩 부족하지. 조금씩 부족해지네. 됐어. 대슈. 잠깐만.
Yes, I'm happy to trade if you have something for me.
그리고 개조품. 열상, 냉동 열상. 열상만 있는 걸 버리고 하나만 있는 걸 버리고 버리고 감전도 하나만 있는 거 버리고 감전이 일단 놔두놓고 오염 버리고 조작 버리고 포션.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
상자 가보자. 보관함 자원 상자, 본 상자. 마치 심장. 철목 되게 많네. 무기 코일, 무기 코일, 무기 코일. 개주품 상자. 에이. 바꿀 필요가 없었네.
You're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
시간. 마차 심장 필요 없고. 아, 정리해놨더만 또 쓰레기만 싹 주고 씨. 저 바꿀 필요가 없네요. 갬블 해가지고 좋은 거 나오려나? 무기 코일? 갬블 한번 해볼까? 보물 상자. 갬블 한번 해볼까? 매우 희귀한 무기 또는 의상 개조품 하나. 의상 개조품? 무기 개조품이 아니고? 무작위 무기 또는 의상 개조품. 특수 무기. 매우 희귀한 무작위 무기 또는 의상 개조품 하라고 했다면 당장 10개만 가보자. 갬블. 자, 무기 코일? 오염? 코일, 무기 코일, 무기 코일. 아, 이거는 창인데? 나쁘지 않은 것 같아. 냉동 데미지 불, 냉동 열상, 데미지 열상. 조작 열상. 조작 냉동 빼고 조작 열상이네. 조작 데미지가 별로 없다. 그리고 응? 엄마? 똑같네. 데미지만 빼고 냉동은 의미 없는 건데. 오염 코일 좀 낫죠. 열 개만 더 해보자. 아, 10개만 더 해보자. 아. 쓸데없잖아 지금 돈. 오염 되게 많이 나오네. 오염밖에 안 나오니. 다시 데미지. 데미지 불, 데미지 냉동. 냉동? 아씨, 10개만 더 해봐. 10개만 더 해봐. 아. 돈 없다. 아이씨 8개밖에 못 사네. 돈 다 썼다. 파밍 좀 해야 되겠네. 여기 의상 여기 의상 여기 아, 돈 이제 다 썼다. 제발. 아, 안 좋은 건 나왔네. 바뀐 게 없어. 아, 갬블러는 별로네. 갬블러는 별로다. 에이. 냉동 감자. 냉동 데미지. 냉동 감자. 냉동 데미지. 그리고 적중 한번 다시 보자. 적중. 조작 데미지 오염. 오, 좋아. 아, 하나 건졌다. 조작 데미지. 조작. 몰라? 없어? 일상. 조작성 좋아. 데미지는 많이 줄었네. 오염. 오염 조작성. 오염 감정, 오염 열상. 열상은 필요 없잖아. 오염. 그러면 데미지 됐고. 다음에 잘 쓰는 게 데미지, 깡댐, 깡댐, 열상 데미지 감전, 열상 데미지, 열상 데미지? 열상 조작성이 없는데? 데미지 제로네? 데미지만 조작 타입 상자에 팔자. 상자 데미지 이제는 없지? 데미지 냉동 일단 놔둬놓고 열상 팔고 열상 감전 의미가 없구나. 데미지 냉동을 일단 혹시 모르니까 불냉동 불도 안 쓰니까 팔자. 3개짜리는 모르겠는데 냉동 하나짜리 팔아. 감전 하나짜리 팔아. 안 쓰니까 오염 하나짜리 팔아. 일단 대기 조정해서 조정 윈도 조작은 일단 놔두놓고 오 이거 좋네. 스텔스 하나 그냥 스텔스네. 가자. 이제 진행할게요. 엄마? 엄마? 어디야? 저로 가는 거야? 되게 빠르네.
We all have our place in the order of things.
태양왕 아바드에게 말 걸기. 너 왜 여기 있니?
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it.
여기다가 아니야.
They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes, send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian
필라를
and the
구할 수
Elite,
있을까요?
where the
튼튼히
Spire
있는
rests.
곳이니.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
아는 건 다 말해줄게. 떳떳한 마라드에게 말 걸기. 떳떳한 마라드? 저건 또 뭐야? 아, 걔인가?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you.
많은 이가 그대 때문에 왔다는 거야.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
공격을 기다리는
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
방문하기? 마지막 전투 전의 휴식. 거의 끝날 때 다 된 거야? 씨, 너무 아쉬운데. 산마루 전투 준비 상태. 첨탑에서 준비 상태 검토. 순서대로 가자.
We can't stay here. The enemy is marching on the city.
첨탑에서 준비 상태? 산머루, 첨탑, 마지막 전투주, 휴식. 첨탑으로 가자. 님 바로 휴식이고.
You've helped reunite Prince Itaman.
저게 첨탑이야? 제일 중요한 부분에 가서 대기를 하고 있어야 되겠지? 이쪽에 애들도 다 왔다고 했으니까. 응? 뭐야?
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
기다리고 있겠어? 지나가면서 사람 다 만나야 되는 거야? 격려를 해줘야 되겠죠? 오늘 부금도 안 깔리네. 노래가 안 나오냐? 엄마? 저 뭐지? 어떻게 올려나 얘네들? 막 치고 들어올려나 그냥?
rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But
얘네들이네.
there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry.
미안해, 필요
This
없다.
will be ended.
이것도
My
끝날 테니까.
spear, my word.
창에 대고 맹세한다고? 다 갈 수 있는 거야?
Greetings, Aloy. Don't.
다
You don't need to
다
bow.
나왔네?
Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
그리고 마지막이래요? 마지막 대야. 왜 좋아한다고 말을 못하니?
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know.
근데 사람이 이거밖에 없어?
Cards are always yammering about
이게
sun,
다야?
shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
이게?
Yeah, they're best guys just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
대학 끝났어? 말 걸어도 되는 거야? 말 걸어도 되는 거야? 야 친구. 어이 친구.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right!
달랑 3명?
You hear that? Nobody's getting past the vanguard.
소대가
We're
달랑
here for
3명이야.
Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
소대가 달랑 쟤까지 4명이네. 다가오는 그림자. 그러면 다 갈 수는 있겠네. 일단은 여기 한번 가보자. 저 일단 밝혀놔야겠는데. 점프해서 내려가는 방법이 없나? 절벽. 번지 안 되는 거니? 떨어지면 죽는 거니? 그런 거니? 오호 씨. 떨어지면 그냥 골로 가겠는데? 있나? 번지 안 되나? 안 돼? 내려가는 길이 없어?
Quick way down.
빠르게 내려가는 방법이 없나? 고리 걸고 내려가는 데가 없어. 아씨 떨어지면 죽겠는데. 오! 쉣. 아프다. 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 됐어. 좋아. 저거 안 찍었었나? 됐고. 돌아다녀보자. 이건 어디야? 응? 이건 바로 옆이었는데? 2번? 아, 입구.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
네가 왜 여기 있니?
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
병샘판교?
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
오, 좋아.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing.
그럼 됐고. 아직이야? 좀 더 가야 돼. 누구한테 말 걸어야 되지?
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now.
다 만나야 되는 거네.
Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
얘는 그 싸가지 없는 애네.
What?
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion. Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
Isn't that him?
From the Battle of the Dawn? 얘도 왔네?
Can be.
너는 왜 왔니?
Nil?
Aloy. They told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught on my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
자유로운 살인까지.
Well, I don't like to boast.
주장 늘려도 이거는 느리네. 오늘 누구니?
Huh.
얘
So
누구지?
you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me. Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
캐논? 발사하려면 R을 놓으세요.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim like a bow. Range is good. Try the next.
오, 괜찮네. 좋아, 굿. 으쌰. 굿. 좋아. 한 번 더 대학 그러지나? 안 그러지면 말고.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
얘는
Elita.
야?
I'm pleased to see you, but
얘는 왜 왔어?
what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you,
뭔데? 뭘
Elita.
주는 건데?
Be safe.
비싼 거 주나? 해독제? 이런. 그래. 없는 것보단 낫지. 저 위는 어떻게 올라가지? 어떻게 올라가나? 저 위에 올라가야 될 것 같은데? 올라가봐야 될 것 같은데? 어떻게 올라가지? 없네? 없음 말고.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing.
마지막 결전인 것 같은데 마지막이겠죠? 많이 했구나. 얼어붙은 야생. 이거부터 언제 해야 되나? 스캔한 상형 문자. 기계 카탈로그. 오염 내성이고. 냉각 막대. 코어. 하얀 방사기. 유탄 발사기. 열방출. 탑 무리 발사기 안정기 중부탑 얼어붙은 야생으로 먼저 할까? 마지막인 것 같은데? 이거 하면 얼어붙은 야생 못하는 거 아닐까? 아로님 있어요? 혹시?
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
마무리 못한 거 있긴 한데. 아, 저거 하고 갑시다. 안 되겠어. 하고 가자. 좀 하고 가자. 얼어붙은 야생으로 하고 갑시다. 해야 될 것 같아. 마지막일 것 같아 진짜. 아껴 먹어야지. 맛있는 걸 아껴 먹읍시다. 테스트도 해봐야 되니까. 코일 바꿨으니.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
활성화하고요. 어디로 올라가야 되나? 여기로? 뭔 소리였지?
What are you doing, Eloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Eloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
다 올라온 거야? 뭐지? 상관없는 건가? 올라가면 돼? 불장 포션.
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
오, 야야야. 야야. 오씨, 장난 아니네. 오늘 잠만. 야, 오늘 컨트롤 오늘 왜 이리 안 되니? 와, 따야. 뭐 주는 건 없는데? 죽을 뻔했다. 이게 적응이 안 되네. 끼우는 게. 데미지 딜은 너무 약하다. 너무 약해졌다. 올라오는 거 맞지? 뭐지? 바람인가 그냥? 냉동서리.
That's a welcome, I guess.
또 뭐 하려고 그랬지? 뭐 하려고 그랬지? 사람이 타는 거야? 어디까지 들어온 거지? 한참 남았구만.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
지혜랑 얘기해야 되는 건가? 아니지? 엑스트라구만. 지나가는 애구나.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
바로크 경비? 예? 바로크?
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village too. What's it for?
쟁하는 애들 아니야? 노래 끝. 연기 근원.
Who knows better how to lead than Aratak? We must put our faith in you. May the songs of the lost echo.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Shaman has abandoned us.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
대부분의 경우는 바람과의 동작 신체로 오늘 아니라고.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
하데스야? 바로 눈이 오는 거야?
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon that frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Oratok, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Aratak?
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
참 대단하신.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and
족장과
a
주술사가
shaman.
있어.
They make the decisions.
결정은 그들이
All
하지.
well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum, and they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
이 여자가 누구지?
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
우리?
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasps. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
주사의 길. 새로운 퀘스트네요. 바뀌었네. 퀘스트가 바뀐 거죠. 주술사의 길로 바뀐 거예요.
truly wastes our time. Painted cliff or no painted cliff, the challenges we face remain.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
이방인.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
살아남은 자들을 위해서 악마.
This Daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Aurea.
Aurea knows about this Daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, till the Karja seek war again.
작배를 구하고.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. Prefer deeds to words.
Right.
My word, you either hunt well or you don't hunt at all.
일단 퀘스트 하나 떴는데 뭐야? 언제 새로운 거니? 가볼까? 무슨 상인이지? 아까 걔인가? 뭐야? 바르코 활? 바르코 챔피언 활. 어떤 게 더 좋은 거지? 조장이지. 똑같은 거 아닌가? 블루 그림. 목 잡아야 주는 거겠죠? 아, 수집이랑 캐 달성 시줍니까?
There have been hunting competitions at the Frost Figures for generations. Not far.
가다가 보이는 건 무조건 캐야 되겠네요.
None of the southern tribes rival.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lelai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones.
고대인이 만든 공도.
A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once.
상인이
My
블루
life,
그린
my
지도
calling.
팔더라고요. 아.
I'd explain it by playing for you
감사합니다.
if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, My father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
어차피 가는 길이네.
No more music. Flood stop that.
그러면 일단은 상인이 판다고 하셨지? 응? 효과가 뭐야? 체력 회복? 무음 노란 무음 사냥꾼. 방어가 안 붙어있으니까. 아, 3개네? 모아야 되겠다. 독특한 선제 내용을 특수 아이템. 뭐지? 오소리뼈? 염소뼈 없는 건데? 오소리, 염소 잡아야 되는구나. 가면서 잡지 뭐.
Water lapping on old stone. That's the sound.
Machines in the south suffer their own sort of corruption.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Outlander, wait a moment.
줄사야?
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave. A shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
비밀 공유? 레일 부품 찾기. 가는 길인지 봅시다. 어디야? 저기야? 어씨. 젠장.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet.
오소리. 오소리랑 뭐였지? 염소. 와츠는 여기도 있네. 멧돼지. 오소리.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
파란 거 왜 안 나오지? 부엉이? 부엉이는 아닌가? 부엉이뼈 뭐 어딘가에 들어가겠죠? 여기 또 새로운 완전 새로운 스토리인 것 같은데 이거는?
Can't feel much of anything in this. Outlanders. Carja Outlanders.
여기도 뭐 많네.
I thought Sun King of Odd was sitting on his hands, but he got the prince out with help from the
40m 한 방에 뜨네.
Bergen said Array's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. Save these for the trail.
염소 어딨니?
Save this for later. That must be the
뭐야
It
저거?
looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. Daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the Daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right, you want to stop the spread of the Daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the Daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
다 달라드는 건 아니겠지? 두 마리지? 다 달라들진 않겠지.
I can kill the machines. What about the tower?
길이 안 들어가는 그래도 안 들어간다.
The pulse gets them energy. Repairs them. Chance.
여기서 더 많이 주나? 더 좋은 거 많이 주겠지? 데미지가 너무 약한데.
Perfect.
근처에 있는 애들을 갖다가 그냥 침식하는 거구나. 기계를 도와주는 거야. 어째 본 거지?
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The Daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Araya should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to
얼음
get
모서리
there.
너무 근처에.
You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of
가장
machines
오래된
of
얼음
the
속의
oldest
기계
ice.
사체에서
We
생겨난
Banuk
거죠.
believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Araya's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Araya's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Araya when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Araya and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps.
얼음 못
Then
쏠까?
follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right. I guess.
일단 요거 한번 갔다 갑시다.
To the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
지금 쟤 어디 가는 거야? 쟤 어디 가는 거야? 어디 가는 거니?
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deep in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss.
아이씨, 얼음 내팽이.
Follow the river,
몇
find
마리니?
its source. Seems simple enough.
쓰네모 왜 이리 많어? 간단하게 잡을까 그냥?
Just stay out of their way for now.
와. 뭐 이리 아파? 오늘따라 왜 이리 아프니? 와. 새로운 것이라 그런가? 너무 아픈데? 긴장되는데 오늘 처음으로 사냥인가요? 거의 첫 사냥이지. 와, 뭔 아이고. 난이도 확 올라간 기분인데? 왜 이래 난이도가 올라간 기분이지? 와, 이렇게 빡셌나? 젠장. 이렇게 빡세지는 않았을 건데. 야, 이래가지고 어떻게 잡지?
Must be the entrance to this den.
이쪽이 아니었어? 아, 이쪽이구나. 올라가자, 올라가자. 못 올라가니? 죽겠다, 야. 여기 아니야? 강을 따라 상류로 올라가게.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
댐이 터진 거야? 댐이 터진 거 같은데.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
수문이 개방돼 있겠지? 딱 봐도. 지금 뭐 있을 법한데? 뭐 없나?
The scrapes. Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
잿더미로 들어가지. DLC 지역이에요? 아닌데? 이게 DLC 지역이에요?
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dip?
이쪽에? 잠깐만. 이게 DLC 지역이에요? 여기? 메인 퀘스트랑 상관없는 거야? 서브 미션이라 해갖고 왔는데? 뭐야, 나 DLC 산 적 없는데? 이게 DLC 판인가 그러면? 일단은 그거는 나중에 한번 확인해 봅시다. 나중에 확인해 보면 되고.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in.
지도 살피기.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. The lock positions. Helpful.
파워. 저 하나 떼가지고 붙이면 되나? 그럼 이거 나중에 해도 되는 거네요? 아, 이런. 메인 퀘스트 깨고 나서 해도 되는 거네. 모으면 종결템 세팅 가능하다고.
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me.
지금
For a
해도
moment,
돼요?
I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old
요것도
Gildan.
되게 내용 긴 거 아니야, DLC?
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones. But one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into
그래,
the
내가
storage room.
호구가 되어주기로
Then I can
하지.
fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildan. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
따라가면 돼?
With rowers, no way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
반대편? 반대편으로 가는 길을 찾기.
You know, I thought I saw some kind of tunnel up there. Might provide a means to cross the gap. You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim. Stone wall, cloud tall, brick wire. Some 13 levels. No wall.
제대로 가는 거 맞겠지? 진짜 너무 시끄러운데?
I love stagnant water. Sorry.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
첫 번째 숨은 고정하기. 어떻게 고정하게?
This gate's fairly heavy. It would be, I think, in the interest of my continued health and happiness for you to lock it in place.
어떻게 고정하지?
Just turn the valve, girl. Turning and locking, that's what we're doing here.
뭐야? 맞아 돌리는 거야?
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate.
진짜 뻔뻔하다 야.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
어우 참 뻔뻔해.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. See what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. Might find a way up.
올라가지는 않네. 올라갈 수 있는 것이 안 되는데? 이거 뛰어넘어? 어디로 가야 되지? 저쪽으로인가? 저긴가? 나를 믿자.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
아, 저 때려버리고 싶은데 쟤.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
아,
Look out below.
그럼 난 반대로 또 가야 되는 거네.
Now we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
It's set up the same way on this side. I should look through an access tunnel.
This is my sword of hell.
뭐야? 막혀있네? 별거 다 시켜.
Gildan.
어후. 아, 기분 좋다.
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
뭔?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
이게 무게추야? 잡는 거야? 맞아? 잠만. 왠지 느낌이 이거 올라가서 뭐 어떻게 하라고?
Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
어우, 진짜.
Going down.
어떻게 하는 거야?
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
어디? 저기로? 내려가기 전에
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that drink?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snapmaw! It's a snapmaw! Very, very big snapmaw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big.
Just stay out of the way.
쟤 그냥 아주 그냥 이렇게
Boots are full of water.
한 마리밖에 없어? 한 마리는 뭐 그냥 잡지 뭐.
We'll find out after I've killed it. It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its
You were right.
jaws open and reach
This thing
inside,
did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps?
Yeah,
This place is full of surprises. Could we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do. Fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you didn't.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here.
문의 전력 공급하기. 비켜.
I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
갑자기 확 때려버리고 싶은데? 이제 설치?
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
시끄러 이놈아.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Where did it go?
얘 어디 갔어 또? 뭐 아니?
Gildan? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, no. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
패널을 수리하고
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
테크님 혹시 보고 있어요? 방어구는 어떤 게
suppose not.
좋죠?
So what's next for you?
아,
On your
그냥
way back to the claim?
은둔?
Deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me.
바로 가고
Sounds getting louder.
벌써 5시야? 쓰레모 또 있는 거 아니야?
She wasn't kidding about the sound. You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course,
파이프 오르간인 줄 알았는데 그냥 파이프였어.
I do. I learned him by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters, not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
볼리클립 3개. 진장 시꺼. 되게 시끄럽네 쟤. 이게 확장판이었구나. 자, 오늘은 여기까지 할까요? 일단 퀘스트 하나는 했고, 주사 만나러 가는 건 내일 하도록 합시다. 메인 퀘스트 하려다가 분위기가 딱 마지막 퀘스트인 것 같아가지고, 마지막일 것 같아가지고, 혹시 그것만 물어봐도 돼? 마지막 맞죠? 아까 이거 마지막이죠, 요거. 다가오는 그림자, 마지막 전투 전의 휴식. 퀘스트 보면 메인 다가오는 그림자, 마지막 전투 전의 휴식. 이게 뭐 완전 마지막 그거죠. 그렇기 때문에 마지막 전에 마지막 저걸 다 깨버리고 나면 할 의욕이 팍 떨어질 것 같아. 그래서 요거 먼저 이쪽에 먼저 진행하고 나서 마지막 결전을 하도록 합시다. 자, 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 할게요. 근데 여기 몹이 되게 세다.